Hey there, Aries. Welcome to your reading for the week of December 19th. That's what week it is. Already forgot, but let's see what's going on for you. Definitely check out astrojar.com this week. But what is coming up for you the week of the 19th? Should be an interesting week for everybody. We have the retrograde starting right at the beginning of the week. But yours looks interesting. Looks good, actually. Let's see here. You start off as yourself, King of Clubs, which is really nice. Again, puts you in a position of power, position of strength, showing up as a king as well. Probably thinking a lot about the future, really, actually, instead of the past with the retrograde. Could be thinking a lot about friends as well, with the King of Clubs, but could also be thinking about the future. I would actually say it is a pretty friendly week for you this week. Maybe a lot of socializing, a lot of stuff going on with friends and family even, and things like that. So that's always nice. Next, you have the 10 of Diamonds. 10 of Diamonds, very good money card, very good card for earning money, and very good card for prosperity and things like that. Again, even if you're retired, very good card for still making money. Again, I don't know why, but every week I always have retired people telling me I don't talk about retired people, like I say, and I always say I do, and say, well, all you talk about is making money. I'm like, well, just because you're retired doesn't mean you have to stop making money. There's plenty of stuff you could be doing to be, growing your retirement and things like that. And all of that falls under a card like this. Again, even if you're still working, this is a great card for retirement, great card for retirement planning, great card for money planning, just planning money in general. Even a good card for spending money. I know we're in this retrograde and you're not supposed to buy expensive stuff, but it's even a good card for spending money on things that you want. So I really like to see that for you. You could have some confusion on things this week with the retrograde, I'm guessing, but actually it doesn't even look like it's going to affect you. So I don't know why this is coming up. I think maybe there might be a moment where you're trying to pick between two things, where you have a choice between, going one way or the other. And there could be some confusion there, but it looks like you make a decision very quickly anyway. So again, I really don't think it's that important. I would say the trick with this card is to pick what is new, to pick what is different, as always. So if you're presented with two things this week, two options, two choices, whatever, pick the new one. Chances are one will be old because of the retrograde, one will be new. Pick the new path with this card. Next, you have the Nine of Clubs, one of my favorite cards in the deck now, I have to say. It's a card of recognition and reaching goals. And it's a card of reaching your goals and being recognized. It's a pretty impressive card. It's a card of progress as well, making progress towards things that you want. But I would say most importantly, recognition. It's also a card. It's a card that's like really important for you if you are like trying to get a job. It's a card that says you should be like bragging about yourself more in interviews and things like that, or bragging about yourself more on your resume and things like that. It's a card of, again, trying to be recognized, trying to get some sort of achievement. And so the same thing at work. It's a card of like, if you want a raise or a promotion, it's a card of doing things that make you stand out, and also just talking about yourself a lot to stand out. And it says, this card says it's okay to do that. Same thing in business. This is like a card where if you own a business, it's like a kind of like a PR card where, maybe there's like some sort of PR stunt or something like that you could do this week, or come up with some viral video you put on YouTube that could do really well. So it's a card of thinking about ways that you could potentially stand out and doing it. Also a great card that says that there are probably a lot of chances for you to do and get things that you want at this time. So that's pretty broad thing to say, but it's like if you want a relationship, this card could say there might be multiple opportunities for you out there right now. If you want more money, there could be multiple opportunities. You just have to go and get it with this card. Next, you have the Six of Diamonds. Progress, making progress. I would say a lot of you are probably, again, because of the retrograde, you're probably just thinking about things that you want to do, and this can be a card of thinking about things and just kind of sitting on it and kind of waiting for it. I would say it's like a card of planting seeds, and of course we have to wait for those seeds to sprout, so you could be like planting seeds and just like waiting for them to sprout as we move through this retrograde, which is fine. And you end up the Seven of Spades, separation away from things. I actually think that during this retrograde you could be separating away from a belief, mostly some sort of limiting belief or something like that, or maybe a belief about somebody. I'm actually getting that for a lot of you. It could be a relationship, and it's like during this retrograde you see like who a person really was and or still is, and you're like, why was I ever friends with them, or why was I ever with them? And you could be leaving that person behind. But looks like an interesting week. Thank you for watching and enjoy it.